How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? We live in the building, and you know, I can't. I'm sitting up here, man. I done drove 100,000 miles today. I done went to practice, man. I tried to lay down, and I can't sleep, man.
Mm.
So I said, man, if I can't sleep, I'm pretty sure the nation can't sleep too, cause y'all probably up thinking about the same stuff I'm thinking about. What the hell going on with these goddamn Cowboys, man? All right, man. So let's go, man. It is your boy West Coast. We live in the building. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing on this fabulous, fabulous Monday evening, man? We just want to come out here and bring y'all some content, man. It is your boy West Coast. I got my cousin with me, Henny Dog, Henny Cowboy. You already know Henny Demore. Henny Demore. Your boy West Coast. He got his own YouTube page now too, so I need y'all to go over there and support. Make sure y'all tap in with him. You feel me? But yo, we live in the building, man. I told y'all I was gonna bring y'all some content later on today, man. Today has been a very, very full day for your boy West Coast. Shoot, between kids practice and the Cowboys practice, man. Shoot, I have seen a ton of football today. I've seen a ton of football today. But yo, we gonna end this day with a little bit more football content, if you don't mind. So it's your boy West Coast. We here. If you asleep, you need to get up, man. You can get up. It's only 9:30 over here. Hey, Henny Moore, what time is it over there? Where you at, man?
Boy, it's gonna be 11:30.
11:30. All right, so we got an hour of content. Let's get it, man. So, yo, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. So I need every single person right now that is awake and that's still kicking. I need all you guys to hit that share button right now. I need everybody to hit that share button. Go wake the nation up. Tell them we still up talking about Cowboy content.
Mm. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing with your life anyway. Might well tap in.
Go on, tap in. Go on, tap in. All right, now, so now the next thing I need you guys to do is whenever West Coast goes live, there's these things on Facebook called stars. There's these things on YouTube called Super Chats. We need you guys to hit those things. Support, support, support. We appreciate you guys for the shares. Now we need you guys to support with the monetization, man. Hit that star button and also hit that Super Chat button over there on YouTube. We appreciate you guys, and we use that to put back into the content, man. So we just want to let you guys know we appreciate you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here, and every single person that says hi to West Coast or everybody that says hello in the comment box, I am going to go in and I'm going to say hi to you back, man. But I need you guys to make sure you guys hit that share button. And then I also need to make sure that you hit that star button. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Well, hold up real quick. Let me turn this on real quick. Boop. All right, bam. So, yo, appreciate Auntie Mary. Appreciate you with the honey band. Appreciate you, Auntie. Cole Dyer. What's up with you, Cole Dyer? Anthony Tardy. What's up with you, sir? My boy Anthony Tardy's always on time, though. So appreciate you, my boy. Who else we got up in here?
We got Lucky Johnson on YouTube,
Lucky
man.
crazy,
Swain, what to do, Swain? Eric Wallace.
crazy ass
Bo,
Swain.
hey, Bo Diggity 76. What's the good, man? That's a good one. That's a
Bo
good name.
Diggity, crazy ass Cowboy fan, man. Bo Diggity, crazy ass boy, crazy than hell, man. What's
Richard
up with your
Evans,
Bo
what's
Diggity?
good, man? Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, sir. What's up? Hey, on Facebook, we got my boy. We got Mr. Randall. What's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you, sir. Let me see who we got up in here. We got Anthony Tardy. We got my boy Cole Dyer. What's up, my boy Cole Dyer? Hey, you guys, don't forget, I still do have the Dak Prescott jersey that I'm giving away, so make sure you guys hit that star button. Right now, Mr. Tim Miller's in first place. James Boosie. Was that James Boosie? What's up, sir? Kenny Chivlers. Shivlers. What's up, Shivlers? What's up, my boy Kenny Chivlers? Daryl E. Franklin. What's up, Daryl? What's up with you, my boy? Who else we got up in here? Cole Dyer, Terrence Collins. What's up, TC? What's up, TC? I got you, my boy. Mary Evans. What's up with you, Mary? Appreciate you, Auntie, for tapping in. I know it's late. Hey, you know what? I need everybody to put in the comment box. What time is it right now? Where are you watching? Wherever you are right now watching in the world, what time is it right now? It's 9:26 where I'm at right now. Just put it in the comment box. 9:26 where I'm at. What's up, Cole? Daryl E. Franklin, what's up with you, James? What's up with you, James Butsy? Kenny, I seen you too, Kenny. So I need everybody to hit that star. Blue Verse, what's up with you? Swain said it's 12:26 Eastern time over there where he is. So Blue Verse, you in California somewhere because he said it's 9:56 where he's at too.
He in California, Arizona, or something.
Yeah, he out here on the West Coast with me. Auntie Mary says it's 11:26. What's up with you, Josh Simba? He says, what's good, West Coast, Texas to Cali. So it is what, 11:26 where you at?
Mm-hmm.
Steve, what's up with you, Steve Bokowitz? Steve said it's 12:30 where he's at. He's on the East Coast somewhere. Somebody said it's 10:30 where they at. So you Eastern Central, you in the middle of the country somewhere, right? Aztec, you in Arizona and California with me. Which is what is it? It's West. You in West Tennessee? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate, hey man, wherever you're watching at, wherever you are watching at right now, I appreciate you. Wherever you watching at. So yo, man, let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So yo, you guys know, well, I want to show y'all this video real quick, man. This is an interaction I had with Zeke, and I thought it was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope. I got the time. I mean, you know, today they had meetings, so the head of security had already kind of told me that they weren't going to be doing a ton of autographs today. So, you know, what I did is I just took advantage of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like Zeke was in front of me, and I felt that it was a need to remind him of who he was. So I want to show y'all this video. I want to show y'all this video real quick. But, hey, before I do that, y'all, you want to talk about James Washington first?
Man, yeah, let's
All right, let's
go
talk
ahead.
about James Washington. So
That's the elephant in the room, man.
Yeah, all right, so let's talk about James Washington. I was at practice. I didn't see him go down, but I did see him get on the cart. And I ended up seeing the play on internet like everybody else. He was being guarded. James Washington was being guarded by Trevon Diggs. Looked like he was running a backside fade, and it looks like the ball, whatever happened with the ball, his feet got trampled up with Trevon Diggs. His foot was kind of like this, you know what I'm saying, more like this, and he broke a bone in his foot. You know what I'm saying? So I made my initial video this morning. My initial video, I was saying that I thought that he was going to be out for at least 7 to 8 weeks. Cowboys came out and said he was going to be out 2 months.
Yep, 16.
You know what I'm saying? So basically the same thing. And you know, with the thing about these foots is, you know, with feet, you know what I'm saying? You know, you won't really know until you start pushing off pressure. You know, applying pressure, and really, you know, making moves and things like that. So I mean, I'm trying to be positive about him, but I thought he was gonna have a hard time making the team anyway. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm not saying because, you know, there's just so much talent. I thought it was gonna be hard for him to make the team because I didn't see a lot of difference between him and everybody else, and he's getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody else is not on a contract like he is. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's guy, you know, undrafted free agent costs way cheaper than James Washington.
Exactly.
So, you know, that's what I thought was going to be his biggest issue with making this team, just a guy that was just flat out cheaper than him. But now that he has, you know, broken his foot, I'm curious to see what the Dallas Cowboys do with him. You guys remember Gerald McCoy had an injury, didn't break his foot, but he had a certain same type, not the same type of injury, but he had an injury around the same time, and the Cowboys totally walked away from him. You know what I'm saying? Gerald McCoy never played it down for the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm curious to see what the Cowboys do with him going forward. But as of right now, James Washington will not be doing anything for the Dallas Cowboys for the next 2 months. Obviously, that opens up questions for the obvious. Should the Dallas Cowboys bring in a wide receiver, or do you think they're fine at what they have? But let's just kind of talk about, you know, what was your initial thoughts when you heard that James Washington went down?
Well, you know, I love the initial mindset as you. I actually didn't think that James Washington would have too good of a camp to begin with. So, you know, in my projections, I wasn't actually seeing James Washington being on the team at the end of everything when they made final cuts. Because if you just look at it, Jalen Tolbert was having a better camp than James Washington. And now you actually look at it even further, TJ Vasher, who was, like you said, an undrafted free agent, has been having a better camp up to this point than James Washington. Because James Washington got nicked, has been dropping balls. So, you know, he has not had a good showing, especially for the money that they are paying him. So, we talked about this on the other show that you should reward players who actually perform when you call their numbers, may it be practice or preseason or whatever. So we were already talking about the fact that TJ Vasher was trending toward getting more playing time, and you know the natural progression from that is that if he actually made plays during a preseason game, he would probably leapfrog over James Washington. And the funny thing is, the only thing that would have kept in my projection, only that would have kept TJ Vasher from jumping James Washington is the fact that he was paid. Because the Cowboys, like, once they make an investment in somebody, they like sticking with them, whether it be to the detriment of the team or not. Because we've seen that in the past where guys have gotten a contract, the guy behind them have been performing, and the guy who was paid still plays. So I'm I'm not glad he got hurt, but I am glad that we not have to come to a junction where we're questioning whether the best player is actually on the field. But on the flip side to that, with James Washington not being on the team, the only healthy receiver who has a career touchdown is CD Lamb.
Repeat that. Stop.
Yeah,
Because
so
because you know what I'm saying? Listen. Y'all have the privilege of knowing Henny DeMore right now when he's just like, just novice, just new. You know what I'm saying? But I'm big West Coast, and I got a rule. My preacher taught me this. You know what I'm saying? Whenever there's something good, you say it 3 times. Every good preacher know that. Every good preacher knows that.
So I owe you 2 more.
When it's really, really good, you say it 3 times. And the first time, don't count.
All right, bet. All right, so let me go ahead and give it to you again. The only receiver with a career touchdown that is healthy right now is CD Lamb.
So you're telling me week 1, there is a chance that the Dallas Cowboys will only have one receiver that has a career touchdown playing for them?
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, CD Lamb is also going to be the only guy on the team with a career start because Noah Brown has never started a game. Jalen Tolbert is a 3rd-round rookie. He never played a snap in the NFL. And Turbin has never played a snap in the NFL. So when you look at the top of the roster when it comes to your receivers, CD Lamb is the only guy who has started a game and the only guy who has caught a touchdown in this league.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So once you get down toward the back end of the roster, you talk about guys like Semi Fehoko. This guy ain't smelt the field.
Mm. Mm.
So there's a bunch of questions at this point about the depth of the wide receiving core. But the sad thing is, this was a question before because we've talked numerous times on this show about how we're going to replace the production of Amari Cooper, about the production of Cedric Wilson, about the production of Michael Gallup, who's not going to start the season healthy to even catch a ball, do anything for the team. So you're really missing the production of your best 3 receivers. Well, 3 of your best 4 receivers from last year. CD Lamb's still here, but it's only so much he can do by himself. He can only account for so many of their targets and catches. The rest of that, the lion's share, that's going to have to fall on guys who have not played in the league.
Yeah, and the last time I checked, a wide receiver is called a wide receiving core. You know what I'm saying? You need at least 3 in today's NFL. You know what I'm saying? So if he was a part of your 3, then the Cowboys should be at least doing something to replace him. Because think about this. Before James Washington came here, you admitted that you needed more. That's why you signed James Washington. So since James Washington can no longer be your more, you need to go get what? More.
Yes. Because look at it. Noah Brown, who was probably your 5th receiver last year, 5th or 6th receiver,
just got bumped to 2.
He's either your 2 or your 3, depending on how you feel about Jalen Tolbert. And that's scary because last year we supposedly had the best receiving core in football. I would argue that, but we had Amari Cooper, who was multiple time Pro Bowler, multiple time 1,000-yard receiver, first round draft pick, big pedigree. We had you still got CD Lamb, first round pick, number 88 lineage. Then we had Michael Gallup, who had 1,000 yards before, be it in a garbage game that he got the numbers, but he still had 1,000 yards on his resume. And then you had Cedric Wilson, who had an amazing season for the limited amount of time he actually got on the field. And those were your top 4. Mm-hmm. Well, look at your top 4 receivers right now in this instant. Because remember, Michael Gallup is technically not there. He's going to be gone for at least 6 weeks. So you're looking at CD Lamb, Jalen Tolbert, who is from South Alabama, then you're looking at Noah Brown, who, like we were just saying, was the 5th or 6th guy on your roster last year, and then T.J. Vasher maybe, who was an undrafted free agent out of TCU.
Mm.
So look at the night and day difference between your receiving core just a couple months ago to what you were going to put on the field to was September kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, and so many people are trying to ask about Odell Beckham. I'm trying to get you guys an update, man. Try to see if there's anything that's been put out, but
Listen, Odell Beckham just had surgery February the 23rd. He announced that his surgery was successful. And they stated when they went in this time, they corrected a bad surgery that he had performed by the Browns. So not only did they have to repair his ACL that he torn,
damn.
they fixed some stuff in there for the last time. He is ACL injury is at least a year long. The reason this man is not putting out workout videos is because he's not going to be ready until the damn Super Bowl, probably. You
Yeah.
got to think he's going to come back around the same time that he hurt himself. And even if he were to come back, he would not be 100%. Odell Beckham is probably not going to be ready to play football in this calendar year.
You know what? And if I'm Odell Beckham, to be honest with you, man, I don't know if I necessarily just want to just like sign with a team right now anyway. If I'm Odell Beckham, I want the league to play at least 8 or 9 games. Why? Because, bruh, I want to go to the playoffs. I want to go to a Super Bowl again. I want to do what the rest of these dudes are. I want to do what they're doing in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what Kevin Durant's doing. Everybody gets mad at Kevin Durant, but listen, when he's 80 years old and he got 12 rings on his fingers, nobody's going to care how he got them.
Because I couldn't tell you how any of the Celtic teams that Bill Russell on was formed. It was before my time. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same way with the new generation. Nobody's going to care. They're just gonna see the rings on your resume and watch your highlight videos on YouTube or whatever they got at the time.
Yeah. So if I'm Odell Beckham, bruh, and let's just be real, if you're Odell Beckham and you're just coming off of ACL surgery, and I think he's over 28, bruh,
Yeah,
nobody
been in the league since 2014.
Nobody is giving Odell no top 15 contract. Probably not even top 20 contract. He's getting something like a 1-year deal, $2-3 million, right? If you're Odell Beckham Jr., say somebody's willing to give you $3 million. I want everybody to take $3 million, divide that by 17. How much money is that a game? It's about what? Let's do it. Let's do the math one time. We're gonna do. Say somebody gives him $3 million. I'm gonna show you guys why these veteran players wait. $3 million. You divide it by 17, right?
That's $176,470.58 a game.
A game, right? That's for a 17-game season, right? But what if you sign a 1-year deal with a team? I don't know. In maybe 10 games left on the season, right? Say they say we don't want to give you $3 million. We'll give you 2.5 though. So then you get 2.5 million, right? Because it's less games, right? You get 2.5 instead of the 3. Divide that by 10. How much is that? It's $250,000. He just gave himself a damn near $100,000 raise just by waiting. And think about this. It's a beneficial wait. Why? Because he legitimately was hurt and he's older. My pop said when you're no longer a spring chicken, you can't do stuff that spring chickens do. Like what? Like get injured and come back the next day. Spring chickens don't do that. Spring chickens do that. You ain't a spring chicken no more. You're a full damn rooster. You break a leg, you got to sit down for a minute.
Boy, when you get older enough, you stretch wrong, you're going to be hurt.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about Odell Beckham, bro. If you're Odell Beckham, you want to come back and stay back. You're coming off of a Super Bowl ring. You know what I'm saying? So if you're Odell Beckham, the only team you want to go to is a team that is going back to where you went. I'm going to be honest with you, man. If I'm Odell Beckham, I don't want to go to the Dallas Cowboys right now. Holla at me in November. Matter of fact, holla at me December 1st. What week is December 1st, y'all? Tell me what week is what's the first week in December? Because Dez Bryant, he usually signs with teams around November 6th. Why? Because around then you can kind of see what's going on with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was able to choose the Saints and the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Two teams that thought they were going to the play, that thought they were going to have a run.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm Odell Beckham, bro, I'm not trying to sign with anybody until until the first week in December. Because then I get to pick the team I want to go to, and I know they're going back to where I went. Because the worst thing in the world for Odell Beckham is to do all this working, to come back. Because you got to remember, y'all, these contracts that these guys are going to sign, if it's Odell Beckham, it's going to be incentive-based contract. Why? Because it's only going to be 1 year.
It's like week 12.
Like week 12. So think about this. If you know that you got to have when you come back, you're going to get a 1 year incentive-based contract, then you need to be in the best shape possible so that you can do get the incentives. And I promise you, Odell Beckham signed a contract with someone, they're going to want some results. They're going to want, okay, we're going to want 600 yards, blah, 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 blah. They're going to want to guarantee that their investment, especially for 1 year. If you're the Odell Beckham Jr., man, you don't take that type of risk unless it is with a guaranteed playoff team, and you don't sign with anybody right now because you don't even sign with Green Bay because you don't know what could happen. Maybe Aaron Rodgers ain't Aaron Rodgers without Devontae Adams. You don't want to be on that team to find out. Nah, let them dudes play for a couple weeks and then holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Odell, that's my approach. That's my approach. Going into free agency right now, I'm not trying to get on no team. Trust in Vassar and Tolbert. I'll take it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not trusting in them. I'm not trusting in those guys. I'm at Tramp every day, and no, I haven't seen enough for you guys to trust in those. Can't do that. TJ Vassar has never caught a pass in the NFL. One pass at camp versus Kelvin Joseph, a guy who I told you guys is a safety, is not enough. And I'm going to tell you, you don't want to find out in the season that's not enough.
Right. You don't want to be playing Tom Brady and realize that your receiver is trash.
Brandon says OBJ won't be healthy until after Gallup, so I don't want him anyways. We need a Will Fuller or a T.Y. Hilton or Emmanuel Sanders. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Keep it real. On a healthy day in April, I don't want neither one of those guys. But it's July, so I'll take Will Fuller out of the three. But I'm just being honest with you. On a healthy day in April, I don't want neither one of those guys. And the Cowboys already passed on Will Fuller. They passed on Will Fuller the last time he was available in free agency. Because remember, Stephen Jones said doing our due diligence on players is an everyday job. So I mean, Emmanuel Sanders is a little older. I mean, the Cowboys are it's crazy. Now you're about to pay someone who is not better than what you have. Like listen to my thing. I don't care if I don't want to waste $20 million and I don't want to waste $1 million. At the end of the day, it's all wasted money to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right here. If there's anybody out there that is still trying to say that the Cowboys was right in trading Amari Cooper, come on, y'all. Like, come on. Like, think about this. If Amari Cooper's on this team, if Amari Cooper's on this team, you probably still have you have the best wide receiver core in your division for sure.
Hold on. Let me interject real quick. No, the hell we do not have to trust our team.
No, we don't.
When have they done anything for us to put trust in them? They just dismantled the best wide receiving core. What people say it was the best wide receiving core in football for reasons outside of football.
Facts.
Amari Cooper, look, we having this conversation about receivers. Amari Cooper could have still been on this team, and Cedric Wilson. You could have let Michael Gallup walk because he was injured anyway. He was not going to go get a contract anywhere. So you overpaid a receiver that's not going to even see the field for half of the season. You sit Amari Cooper to the Browns for a 5th round pick, and the guy you used to pick on got injured. So you got nothing for Amari Cooper.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you guys something too. For all y'all folks that's saying we bashing a dead horse, we're not bashing a dead horse because your receiver went down today. So guess what? This made this very, very relevant. Very, very relevant. Very, very relevant. Want to know why? Anytime that something happens to this receiving core, you're going to have to. Want to know why? Because Amari Cooper was the glue that could have fixed that. If James Washington gets hurt right now and Amari Cooper's on this team right now, you're not talking about it.
Nobody cares.
You're not talking about it.
James
So
Washington.
that's why it's relevant. And I'm going to tell you, with Amari Cooper not being on this team, James Washington getting hurt, we have to talk about it. Because this was a projected starter.
He said, we're not signing anybody. We're not going to win many games, fam.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to get to you. It doesn't matter if we think they're going to sign somebody. We're saying
Appreciate you, Action Pal.
We're not talking about what they're going to do. We're talking about what they should do.
Hey, shout out to my boy Daryl Sharp.
You were putting blind faith in some guys. Listen to me. TJ Vasher didn't even get drafted. You putting every single team passing this guy at least 7 times.
I mean, you ain't even got to. I'll just put it to you like this, man. TJ Vasher was on our team last year, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Do I think TJ Vasher is a good receiver? I believe he's gonna grow into one, but I do believe right now that TJ Vasher's goal is to try to become the 5th receiver, at best. Try to become that 5th or 4th receiver. You know what I mean? If he can sneak up in there, I mean that I think is a great thing. But we gotta, man. I'll tell you like this, man. Cowboy fans, and I love it, man, because you guys do have that faith. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you a fan. That feeling that you feel like everything is going to be okay, that's what qualifies you as a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. To be honest with you, that's what qualifies you to be a fan of anything. When you can look at facts in the face and say, you know what? I still think we're going to be able to do it. That's what makes you a fan. So congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. You know what I'm saying?
Realistically, listen, if Dak Prescott go out with these guys and has a season, then y'all gonna have to reevaluate how much you're paying the man, because if he can make it work with these guys, he might really be a $47 million quarterback.
Yeah, somebody in the comment box, they said somebody said what would Michael Thomas worth right? What would Michael Thomas worth right? Real talk. I think he's asking basically saying what would it cost to get Michael Thomas? I don't know what it would cost to get Michael Thomas, because it's all about how desperate a team is. You know what I'm saying? That's think about this. I'm pretty sure if you would have asked the Browns before they traded for Amari Cooper, what do you think it would take to get Amari Cooper? I'm pretty sure they would say, man, they gave up a 1st-round pick to get to him, so I'm pretty sure we're going to give him up at least a 2nd or a 3rd. Well, guess what? It only cost a 5th. You know what I'm saying? And they got 800 yards and how many touchdowns? Listen to me. If Amari Cooper was on our team right now with last year's stats, he's your 2nd-best receiver. And guess what? That's worth having him on this team, statistically. And we all know if he's on the field with CeeDee Lamb's going to be a wetter receiver. My question for this Cowboy franchise and this wide receiver core is this, man. When CeeDee Lamb gets double-teamed, because that's what number 1 receivers do. They get double-teamed. What is going to be the receiver that's going to benefit from that? Because I'm going to tell you this right here. Last year, when Amari Cooper was the 2nd most double-team receiver in football, guess who benefited? CeeDee Lamb. He had 1,100 yards. Now, if you guys don't believe that Amari Cooper having 2 guys on him and CeeDee Lamb only having 1 guy on him didn't help CeeDee Lamb, I mean, you might understand that there's still only 11 people on the field. So, I mean, and so it's like, man, and now, to be honest with you, I almost want to wrap CeeDee Lamb in bubble wrap, bro, because if CeeDee Lamb go down, oh, my God, bro.
Yeah, it gets a little difficult going
forward. What are you talking about? The season's over. You're running the ball 50 times.
Well, is the season over if we run the ball 50 times?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Cowboys are good enough to do anything that, this is the thing about running the ball with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys have the common sense to do it. I believe even if something was to happen to CeeDee Lamb, I still believe that they would still be regular business, bro. Dak would still throw for 40 times a game. Because guess what? We went into a game with Ben DiNucci as our quarterback, and he threw the ball 40 times. We went to the ball, and it was his first time ever playing in the NFL, man, 6th-round pick. And they let that boy throw the ball 40 times.
Dog, Dak Prescott had a injury to his throwing shoulder. They still threw the ball 47 times on the road.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what really scares me. I don't think, everybody keeps saying, oh, well, West Coast, now that everybody's getting hurt, they're going to have to run the ball. I'm like, no, I just feel like they about to try to tell us that they believe Noah Brown has the ability to be a number 1 receiver at some point. That's what I believe.
Matter of fact, think about it like this. We didn't run the ball a whole lot in the Raiders game, But we didn't have Amari Cooper or CeeDee Lamb for that game. We still didn't run the ball.
Facts. Hey, my boy says, why does everyone think negative? Because if you're thinking positive about the situation, you're lying to yourself. That's why. And listen, we're in the business of telling the truth. So guess what? If the Cowboys do something positive, we're going to be on here being positive. But they're not doing positive things. They're not doing things that are making conducive to us being better. So no, it's not about why can't we be negative? Why do I still have to pay top dollar tickets for tickets? Like, bruh, come on, bruh. Don't y'all think that the tickets should be a little bit cheaper without Amari Cooper on it? I'm curious. Don't y'all think the tickets should be a little bit cheaper? That's what I'm saying. Them tickets still went up 15%.
He says, do we not?
And I'm going to tell you this right here. If you are not good enough to be able to foresee the truth in sports, that's your fault. See, I watch enough football and I watch this team enough where guess what? The old saying that says know your past and you'll be able to predict your future. See, this is sports, man. And like the teams that better themselves, they get better. You don't see teams purposely taking things off of their teams and then winning games. You just don't see that. And I'm sorry to say, but this is your favorite team. This is your favorite team that's doing it. And guess what? It's mine.
Mine too.
It's my team too, bro. We're all in the same boat. The only difference is I'm not Marvin Williams. Marvin Wayans had this song that said, I don't want to know. If you playing me, keep it on the low. And basically, this simp-ass man made a song about him getting cheated on by his girlfriend. And he was making a song about that if she was cheating on him, he didn't want to know because he didn't want to get hurt. Listen, I'm not that dude. I want to know. I'll take the pain. I'll cry for a day, but she got to go. That's where I'm at. And I'm going to tell you this, like, you get to this point when you're really spending real live money on these Cowboys, man. Like, when you take it past to just watching games on Sunday, like when you're getting on airplanes, flying out and doing this other stuff, following this team, yeah, man, you really start caring about these wins and these losses. Like, you can only write so much of this stuff off on your taxes. So it's like, listen, if all you do is watch the Cowboys on Sunday, guess what? You don't have as much invested as I do. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to tell you this. I desperately want to win a Super Bowl. Desperately. Desperately. We too hungry men. We too thirsty men in the desert. I'm at the point where I'm ready to kill someone and drink their blood. You ain't got there yet. That's your fault. You feel me? I'm there. You feel me? I got kids. I got to get home too.
And really, if we talk about improving the team, we're too far gone into the offseason to even think about adding a free agent, because there's really not a free agent on the market at any position that we need except for maybe defensive tackle and linebacker that can improve our team. On the offensive side of the ball, if we talk about tackle or guard or receiver, that well has ran dry a while ago. Because when you look at the receivers, all these guys have injury issues. The guys that are available are like Will Fuller. Cole Beasley has burned every bridge he could possibly burn in Dallas. He's not coming back. Even if he wants to come back, Jerry Jones is not.
And that's a realistic fact. Y'all need to accept that.
Yeah, this man was the most vocal guy about the anti-vax thing
in the entire NFL.
Then he spoke on how the ball was distributed in Dallas. So he talked about how the front office controlled who got the ball. You know, good and well, Jerry Jones is not going to sign this guy back.
No.
So, no, I don't understand what we could actually do to make the team better at this point, because that ship is sailed. You would have to go out and make a trade for somebody.
Facts. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Hold up real quick. Cole says tight ends are not the answers to no receivers. Facts. My boy Cole says Henny spitting facts. Appreciate you, my boy. Hold up real quick. I had to kick somebody up out of here real quick. All right, so let's get back. He says the only offensive player that makes us better is J.C. Treader. Yeah, and guess what? Nobody wants J.C. Treader right now because of his ties with the NFL office. George Lee said put Pollard in the slot. I'm going to be honest with you, man. With Washington going down, that should make the conversation about him even in the slot even more strong.
It should have. Look, we keep talking about this every other show about Tony Pollard playing slot, and they keep teasing us. Like every practice, he's up there taking carries as a running back.
Yeah. USPN, I'm sorry, we are not invested the same, brother. So no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. You can't do that, man. You can't do that, bro. You can't say that. You can't. And I'm sorry, man. That's where I draw the line. And I know I lose people because of this, man. But I got to draw the line there, man. I'm not invested as a dude that actually went to, like, bro, a doctor, someone who went to school, to learn how to do this so that they can come in and actually help and disseminate that. You are not on, you're not invested as much. You're not as invested as them. No, you didn't. You didn't. You're not, man. Like, you didn't. You didn't pay somebody $125 to watch your kids today so that you can go to Dallas drive 225 miles to go to Dallas Cowboy training camp. You didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. No, you didn't. You didn't. Like, I'm going to tell you, my investment is what ensures that I always be honest. Why? Because we putting too much money and we driving too damn far to be coming on here and lying to y'all. Like, if I'm really going to lie, why spend the money? Why drive to training camp if I'm really going to if I'm still going to just say what I want to say, why spend the money, West Coast? It's cheaper to do that. It's cheaper to just, you know what I mean? And that's why you have some bloggers that don't. Because it is cheaper to just sit at home and watch videos on Twitter. But I want the truth. And I don't want someone telling me the truth. You feel me? That's why I go to training camp. Because I want to see these things. I want to see the Dallas Cowboys throw the tight ends 40 freaking times. Like, I'm just being real. I'm going to give you an example. Look at this. Look at this. Let me show you what I saw today. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I saw today. And let me tell you. Look at this. I got frustrated, man. I'm going to keep it real with you. I got frustrated. I ain't care. They ain't going to kick me out of training camp, man. I know way too many people up there, man. Look at this. Watch this. Say, Zeke, I love you catching, bro. But the Cowboys was 11-0 when you hit that 100 mark, man. That's all I got to say. Run the damn ball, man. Let Zeke be the best player on this team. You're going to get 2016. Let's go, man. This is his year, man. This is his year. I don't want to hear that. This is 2-1 year, man. Generational. Different. When you drafted him, you said the best defense is an offense. You was talking about 21. You was talking about 21. We was talking about 21. Watch.
Run the damn ball. We want to see Zeke.
Yeah, you seen it.
We want to see Zeke.
Hey, chill out, man. She wasn't getting ahead.
Man, and I'm going to tell you. Listen to me. I want you guys heard what I said? Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you guys what's wrong with Cowboy fans. Listen to how this ended. Watch how this ended. This is what's wrong with Cowboy fans. Listen to how this ended.
You was talking about 21.
Watch.
We was
Watch how this
talking
ends.
about 21. Run the damn ball. We want to see Zeke.
Watch. Listen.
We want to see Zeke.
Hey, chill out, man. She wasn't getting ahead.
Oh, nah, bro. We still, hell nah. You be all right.
All right, well.
That's what's wrong with Cowboy Nation. That's what's wrong with Cowboy Nation. You feel me?
This same type of dude trying to.
That's what's wrong with Cowboy. Say, man, I gotta. You gotta let me get on my high horse for a minute on this one.
I'm so glad that I serve a God who has already fought my battle. Do I have a witness here?
See, I'm going to tell you right now, that's what the hell is wrong with Cowboy Nation. See, y'all want to be entertained, man. I'm up here at training camp. We trying to get turned. We trying to get ready for this season. I'm Mr. Run the damn ball. I got Ezekiel Elliott right in front of me. What you think I'm about to say? What the hell you think I'm about to say? Can I get an autograph? Can I get an autograph, Zeke? Hell no. You know what I'm about to remind him? I'm about to remind him that when the Dallas Cowboys run the ball and they get 100 yards, we are unbeatable. And guess what? Zeke knew it too. And guess what the fans say? Oh, Wes, hey, man, can you keep it down, man? You're giving me a headache. Come on, man. Come on, Wes. Hey, man, you're giving me a headache, man. Can you keep it down, man? My wife's getting a headache, man. That's what's wrong with y'all, man. Cause see, y'all want to be entertained, man, but y'all ain't really ready to do what it costs. Y'all ain't ready to pay the cost to win these freaking games, bruh. But we all invested the same. Now that shit ran me hot. I'm like, bro, I done drove 225 miles. You tell me what helps your team better, me screaming or you be quiet.
Hey, Wes, let me just jump in real quick.
Hell you mean? I was hot, boy.
This is the same reason we don't have a home court advantage.
I was hot, boy.
This is the same reason
we had practice, bro. We can't yell at practice. We can't get turned at practice.
Oh, there's a bunch of fans like that. Like I'm saying, it's the same reason we don't have a home court advantage. Folks up here yelling at the wrong time. Folks don't want to get loud when they ask you to get loud. Folks be telling folks to sit down when they stand up and cheer. It's a horrible environment if you're actually a true fan to come to Dallas Stadium.
Like, that's a Cowboy fan telling me to be quiet. Trash, bro. Trash. That's why I said we are not the same. We are not the same. And guess what? That same mentality goes right into AT&T Stadium.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's really why. That's really why we're a better road team. We have a better road showing than we do in our own house. We will go take over other folks' stadiums, but right here in our own backyard, we have issues with other teams being in there. We have issues. So I don't get it, man. Cause it's more of a country club atmosphere than it really is like a football game, man. Them folks come, leave you watching Quidditch or something.
Like, bro, what did you come to do? Like, what did you come to do? Like, what did you come? Like, what did you come here for? Why did you come out here on a Monday? Like, this is a Monday, bro. Like, you don't look retired, so you took a day off to drive all the way out here and sit peacefully. Like, bro, that's not football, bro. That's not football, bro. If your training camp is not turned up, bruh, practices ain't turned up. If practices ain't turned up, preseason ain't turned up. If preseason ain't turned up, regular season ain't turned up. If regular season ain't turned up, your ass is going fishing. Period.
Man, this is a blood sport, dog.
You know I'm going back tomorrow, bruh. Come on, man. I'm Mr. West Coast, man. I was born at training camp, bruh. They will never stop it, man. I know way too many people at training camp. Way too many, bruh. Way too many, bruh. Hell, you mean? What do you mean, boy? I know way too many people, boy. That's corny, bro. But I'm going to tell you, that's what's wrong with us, man. That's what's wrong with us, bro. We too more carried about the entertainment value, man. Let's run that video back one more time, man. That man's give me juice, bro. Because listen, look at Joe running back, bro. Zeke know this, bro. Zeke know the record, bro. Zeke know what time it is when he get the ball, bro, and he wants it. Zeke is not out here hiding, bro. Zeke want that action. Give him the freaking ball, man. Watch this crowd control. Watch everybody be quiet.
Say, Zeke, I love you catching, bro.
Ice quiet.
But the Cowboys was 11-0 when you hit that 100 mark, man. That's all I got to say. Run the damn ball, man. Let Zeke be the best player on this team. You're going to get 2016. Let's go, man. This is his year, man.
Yeah, man.
This is his year. I don't want to hear that. This is 2-1 year, man. Generational. Different. When you drafted him, you said the best defense is an offense. You was talking about 21. You was talking about 21. We was talking about 21. Run the damn ball. We want to see Zeke.
Yeah, he was turned, man.
We want to see Zeke.
Yeah, he was turned.
Getting a headache.
Oh, man, shut up, man. Shut up, man. I'm getting a headache, man.
Folks have no self-awareness. Like, why would you come to a sporting event of any kind and want to be quiet?
But I want to know, was he didn't get no headache when they was bumping that 2 Chainz loud as hell, though. That didn't give you no headache, though.
But yeah, man, giving Zeke the ball, especially with the way that our wide receiving core is set up right now, is the most conducive to us winning. My only issue is, they have gradually dropped his carries every year. His production is fine. He's still averaging around the same amount of yards per carry he always had. Mm-hmm. But if we look at 2018, All right, let's go down the line. 2017, he was getting the ball 24 times a game. 2018, it dropped down to 20. 2019, it dropped down to 18 a game. 2020, it dropped down to 16. And then last year, it dropped down to 13 times a game. So you can't say that Zeke has fell off or anything because his per carry number averages are still fine. Matter of fact, he was averaging about 4.5 yards a carry before his injury. So if he is healthy, he can still handle a workload of 20 plus carries. And especially with you not having anybody to throw the ball to at this time outside of CeeDee Lamb and Dalton Schultz. You know, that is smart football right there to lean on your all pro running back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. He is what 100% healthy.
Listen, Ezekiel Elliott is 100% healthy.
He's 100% healthy.
He's only 27 years old, and even when he was playing at half speed last year, this man still managed to end the season with over 1,000 yards and 12 total touchdowns. So you can't tell me that this man was not productive even after being hobbled.
Facts.
So a completely healthy Zeke is gonna work out fine. Because you got to think about it, man. Like there's still a bunch of questions around the offensive line as well. We don't know if all the guys as a unit are going to be any better as pass blockers.
Well, we know one of them about to have surgery.
Mm.
One of your offensive lines is going most. I mean, you know, the Cowboys, man. We need to just be hoping that, like, you know, we need to wrap some folks up in some cellophane, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't really afford to have too many more dudes go down, and it feels like we're getting at least one guy in almost each room. You know what I'm saying? So, and I tell you like this, I know for a fact both your running backs are healthy. Both your running backs are healthy. Both of them. Tony Pollard is healthy. Zeke is very healthy. And I'm going to tell you, Rico Dow, number 23, looks good. He was busting today. Rico Dow was busting today. I think the Cowboys they're going to run the ball, man. And I'm like, and the reason why I'm saying it is hopefully because of the reason I'm just about to contradict myself, to keep it real, is because at some point, man, if Kellen Moore is a guru, right? Like if like a smart person can be stupid, right? But a stupid person can't be smart. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So a smart person can have stupid moments. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Kellen Moore is a smart person. He just has stupid moments. So it's like, bro, at some point, your smartness has to overcome all this other stuff and be like, you know what? Why don't we just hand the ball off to Zeke a couple times more? Because you could dissolve, and I'm going to be honest with you, most teams, like the Tennessee Titans, part of the reason why they were able to move their wide receivers around and do the things they are, because what? Because they know they can compensate it by doing what? Just handing the ball to Derrick Henry more. So it's like the thing that scared me, like if the Cowboys, they got to use common sense on this. And common sense says to run the football.
Yeah, because, you know, the Cowboys were averaging right there near 40 pass attempts last year. And when you really think about it, who we going to throw the ball to 40 times? So let's say CeeDee Lamb gets 12 targets a game, and then we give another 10 to Dalton Schultz, and we throw 5 or 7 towards Tolbert. Where all the rest of these targets are going? All the rest of these targets are going to have to go to guys like
Nah, they're not gonna. No, I'm gonna tell you who they're gonna go to, bro. For us to say that they're just about to target a bunch of receivers, I don't think that historically that doesn't seem accurate. What shows accurate is they're gonna throw the ball to tight ends more, and that would confirm what they're doing at practice too. Bro, I'm telling you right now that a tight end.
Jay Ferguson should be on my fantasy team. What you telling me?
No, I'm telling you, Dalton Schultz should be on your fantasy team because he's definitely gonna catch the most touchdowns for the Dallas Cowboys in 2022.
I believe it.
Bro, I've been saying that, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, the Cowboys have not shown me anything to make me believe that they want to do that. Because think about this: CeeDee Lamb only caught 6 touchdowns, and that was with Amari Cooper on his team. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you know, when you're in the red zone, who do you think the number one corner is going to be on?
CeeDee Lamb.
Like, he's getting that always from now on in the red zone. Why? Because he is our best receiver. So in the red zone, you know for sure he's getting number one coverage. He's getting whoever they feel is their number one corner, he's getting them in the red zone. So, and I'm not saying that I'm I'm not gonna say that CeeDee Lamb that I know for sure he's gonna be number one corners consistently 17 weeks in a row. I don't know that because we haven't seen that. Now I'm gonna tell you, Cowboys, if you run the football, think about this. Go look at how many yards Dez had in 2016.
It was like 700 something. Right?
No, I want them to put him in the comment box. How many yards did your top receivers have in 2016? That's why I keep saying I don't want to be like 2018. I want to be like 2016. Because you guys thought Dez was declining. Everybody, oh, Dez is declining. He went to the Pro Bowl. And he had 804 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think he had 840 the next year, and he got released. Dez had 36 yards the next year, one more touchdown, and got cut the next year. That's why I said, people be like, Dez fell off. I'm like, how did he fall off? He was a Pro Bowler in 2016. And he had more yards and more touchdowns in 2017. How did he fall off? That's the same thing Jalen Smith did. Jalen Smith outbest his Pro Bowl year was 2018. But go look at his stats from 2019. They were better in every category. Somebody tell me in the comment box, how many yards did the Dallas Cowboys top receiver have? 2016. Somebody tell me. Dwayne said it's like the playmaker said, role players are becoming stars and star players are now the role players. Ooh.
Always a GM for the playmaker.
Damn. Hey, Henny, hey, don't ever try to say on live air that Henny was wrong because I was wrong. He's 796. Damn. How many touchdowns did Dez have?
Just drop it in there so everybody see it.
Yeah, Cole, I don't think Dez trying to play either.
Yeah, you know you can get $1 million and not get hit by 250-pound men.
Yeah, Dez is making. Yeah, like I would think that Dez is making more money doing the NFTs than he is gonna make in the NFL. So the NFL would literally have to be something he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you don't got to get hit. Like you said, you ain't got to get hit. Because Dez is not in that situation where I think he's going to get like $3 million. Because he didn't get $3 million for his last place. He got like $800,000 if I'm not mistaken. So think about this. The best team that we've seen Dak was when? 2016. And his best receiver was 796 yards and 8 touchdowns. I think CeeDee Lamb can do that. If we want to replicate 2016, that means Zeke needs to have 1,600 yards. He needs to have 14 touchdowns. He needs to be the best player on the team. And then guess what? It's not going to matter how good your other receivers are. You want to know why? Because you're going to be running the ball.
Nobody cared that Terrence Williams disappeared at times.
How many yards did Terrence Williams have in 2016? Damn. Dez went to the Pro Bowl because he went to the Pro Bowl that year too. Somebody tell me.
I'm putting it in the comment box right now.
Dez is giving away tickets to sit in the skybox when he's not playing. Yeah, he ain't playing. He not playing. Zeke had 300. Hey, how many times did Dak throw the ball in 2016? I'm curious. Comparative. Hey, my cousin, he has this thing. He just be pulling up stats, so I just be taking advantage.
Oh, yeah, I stay on it.
So Terrence Williams had 594 yards. I think that James Tolbert can get 594 yards. I think he can do that. And I think Zeke can get 1,600 yards if he gets the ball 24 or 25 times. So I honestly think that you can actually replicate 2016 with this team. The only thing is you got to do what? You got to run the football.
You asked how many times he threw the ball?
Yeah.
Dropping it in the comment box.
He threw the ball 459 times.
So let's divide that by 16. He only threw the ball 28 times a game.
All right, and where is he at now?
Let's take a look. So I know the Cowboys as a whole threw the ball 38.9 times, but that's also counting in the game that
trust in us. Kui says, well, them, whatever, we're good. Listen, Kui, it's all good, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? You can trust in the Cowboys. For the rest of us, we gonna sit here and and when someone's lying to us, or when we can just see clear stuff that's clearly unfactual, we gon' point it out. You know what I'm saying? It's still up to you to decide if you want to believe the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I got that now. I get that now. You know what I'm saying? We can only present the truth. We can only lead you to the water. We can't make you drink. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to trust this process, trust the process. I'm not tripping. Trust it. You know what I'm saying? You've been trusting it. Continue to do what you've been doing for the last 27 years.
So for comparison, my guy, he threw the ball 596 times this season, which would come out to be 37 times a game. So he thrown it almost 10 times more a game than he did.
And Zeke is running the ball 10 times less.
Yep.
I feel like some of you guys, 2022, 2021 was like your first real ride with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, was your first real ride. So it's like you can be like, just, man, we can get back. But like for some of us, this is like our 17th. Our 17th, like, oh my God, we could have did something, but we didn't. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Comments. Vod says Kellen absolutely abandons the run. Yes, he does. I think 2016 is repeatable. But I think we need to do the things that we did good in 2016, and that's run the football. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you guys this: fight less with the people who are using their own monetary things to go give you guys contests. Because I don't see you guys on Jerry Jones's live fighting with them when they're just feeding you guys BS all day. But then you guys will come on here and tear us down. You know what I'm saying? My boy Boss Cowboy went off on some folks on his live today. I was like, dang, he tripping. But now I get it now. I get it. Because, man, I feel it, man. I feel it. Like, you know, I said this at the beginning, man. You know, I'm a Cowboy fan just like you. So, you know, at the end of the day, we all won't have a ring on our finger. But the difference is I want to be able to stand there knowing that I knew the truth the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to trust the process. You don't have to have faith when something is in front of you. Remember, you only got to use faith for something that you don't see or believe in. You know what I'm saying? We can go to training camp. You can watch film. You don't have to believe in Jerry Jones. There's film. You know what I'm saying? There's film. Like, you don't have to believe in Jerry Jones. You can actually see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, you know, we're not trying to be negative or anything like that, but it's just this, man, when the Cowboys do something positive, then we will definitely jump on it, man. But that's just not having been this year. PFF said the Dallas Cowboys had the worst offseason of any NFL football team, and they're not even Cowboy fans. Nobody jumped in their comments talking about their craziness. So how can we have a horrible offseason and then all of a sudden we get to training camp? Like, I'm going to training camp every day, and the offense is getting their ass kicked every day by the defense. And if that makes you feel good, praise God. Hey, you have a really good defense. But on the flip side, you got to feel somewhere about that offense, man.
Yeah, because you're going to go from the number one offense in football in yards.
And we got money, like Ryan said.
You're going to go from that to this mess you're trying to put on the field, and they're going to sell it on us, and we like our guys. That is lazy. No other team does that except for the Dallas Cowboys. So, you know, that's why we get frustrated with the roster moves that they make, because no other team will let a receiver that they probably had slated to start go down and not replace him with somebody.
And then think about this. Before you guys had an excuse, you guys would be like, we don't have any money. Why can't you guys say that?
So we have all the money.
I want to hear from the people that's saying trust the process. For the people that's saying trust the process, listen to me. Why do we have holes? Why do we still have needs? What is the reason this year? Because you have the second most money in the bank than any NFL team in football right now. The only team that has more money than the Dallas Cowboys is the Cleveland Browns. So why? Why do you have $24 million sitting in the bank account? And listen to me. You know how Jerry Jones liked to say, oh, it's because we got players that we got to pay next year? That is a lie. You want to know why? Because CeeDee Lamb is only in his, third year. So that means technically CeeDee Lamb has what? CeeDee Lamb got 2 more years on his contract. He's a first-round pick. They come with a 5th-year option.
Year option, and you got a franchise
and you have a franchise tag. Listen to me. The Dallas Cowboys, the only person that the Dallas Cowboys have given a contract early was Zeke.
and he had to hold out. So yeah, man.
So think about that. So that's why I'm saying for my people in the comment box that's saying you can't make him sign anybody, and I'm telling you we have money, how can you then say trust the process? You just showed us that you don't trust the process. Trusting the process means spend the money, fix the holes.
Right. You can't just throw stuff at the wall and expect it to stick. And then want us to trust.
And then think about this: if you're trusting the process, that means the Cowboys should have a receiver in Dallas tomorrow, because you brought in James Washington because the process said that you didn't have enough. So then when he goes down, what do?
Bring in another receiver.
You got to bring in another person, because guess what? If you felt that strong about the guy replacing James Washington, why did you bring James Washington to Dallas?
Right. And remember, we went and got James Washington over getting a bigger name receiver because they were sold that he could be the third option in Dallas. So he's down now. He's out of contention to even be on the field for a very long time. So with that mindset, you should go at least find somebody that can replace James Washington's production.
Facts. And I'm going to tell you this right here. If you're not watching film on these guys, you can't trust these players because you don't know them. You're only trusting them because they have a star on their head. That's not trust. That's not trust.
It is what it is, though, at this point, man. Because I do get what they're saying, because it is what the Dallas front office usually does. They usually sell us on the guys on the roster, whether they're good or not, and they roll with them. And it's not. I understand that's how it always usually unfolds, but we're saying this should not be like that.
No, think about this. You released Jalen Smith on a Wednesday. You never brought another. Okay, you don't like Jalen Smith. Okay, who cares? What linebacker have they brought in to replace Jalen Smith, who got released a year ago?
Nobody.
Nobody. Still to this day.
You got your strong safety playing middle linebacker wearing the green dot.
Who, in the first day of pads, got hit and left practice.
Yeah, hyperextended his knee.
Doing some stuff that he ain't even supposed to be doing. And that's why I said the other day, I said I love J-Ron Kearse, but J-Ron Kearse should be an all-pro safety. He should not be playing linebacker as much as the Cowboys have him playing. Why? Because he is not built like no damn linebacker. When Keanu O'Neal, former safety, came to Dallas, he already had 15 pounds on him. Keanu O'Neal got to training camp. Oh yeah, you're about to play some linebacker this year. Bro, he still like a safety. Keanu O'Neal came to Dallas easily 15 pounds heavier. Why? Because he knew he was playing a whole nother position. And that's why I said, man, I didn't want J-Ron Kearse playing it because I think he's too valuable for the safeties. Like, bro, let him go do his job. You have a lesser – Malik Hooker is not better than J-Ron Kearse. And for you to play J-Ron Kearse at linebacker so that you can play Malik Hooker at safety is dumb. J-Ron Kearse should have been a Pro Bowler last year. So how do you reward him? Go play linebacker. What?
And this is the thing. Malik Hooker technically doesn't even play the same safety spot as J-Ron Kearse, because Malik Hooker has been a free safety most of his career. So it's not even a logical thing to have Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson, who was more of a tweener, back there, and then just put J-Ron Kearse at linebacker. That some of those roles need to be switched around. They doing anything, but really we just need a linebacker, because we don't need to. Because look, how many good safeties do you think we have to be putting them in the box on 70-75% of the snaps going up against defensive tackles? It makes no sense.
Young Bucks don't step up, Kui. I'm sorry, Kui.
Look,
Hey, Kui, I'm sorry, but Kui Summer, I'm just be honest with you. Young Bucks don't step up. That's just what it is. Young Bucks don't step up. This isn't video games. This is real life. Young Bucks just don't step up. That's not how it works. If Young Bucks stepped up, they would step up on every team, right? Every team has Young Bucks, right? So why don't all the Young Bucks just step up? Why do you have vets making $20 million? Like, we need to get out of this mindset of just, let's just help some second-string guys can play like first-string guys. No, your job is to go get first-string guys. The only time you should be relying on your second-string guys is if you're in the middle of the game and you can't replace them. Like you should not be in a situation where you're hoping that a second round pick or your second string guy can play. That's not what you should be hoping when you have money in the bank. In a month before the season starts.
Now let's go a little bit deeper into that. Look at the second string guys that we have. If they were some guys that were some first round picks or second round picks, like okay, maybe. These guys are third round picks, fifth round picks, undrafted. These guys are barely in the league as it is, and you want them to come out and have star production. That is not 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen.
Playing Tom Brady week 1 and the team that just lost in the Super Bowl week 2.
You're gonna play two
this season could get out of ugly fast, bro.
You're gonna play 2 playoff teams, and then you're gonna turn around and play a division opponent.
Well, we will know who was right fast. The one thing I know about 2022 is God has already told me you'll know pretty quickly if Jerry Jones is right or not. I ain't gonna make you waste your whole season. We'll know pretty quickly because our season is a doozy. Like our schedule was a monster, so you'll know about week 2. You'll know about week 2. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Henny, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Henny, let them know where they can follow you at, man.
Yeah, man. Just check me out on Facebook, Twitter, WordPress, YouTube. It's all Henny the Moore. Man, I'm working on a couple articles on the WordPress. It'll be up on the Facebook page as well. Doing managing expectations for the wide receiving core. And just tap in. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on.
Hey, man, you guys already know what it is, man. Over here, it's West Coast Cowboy. I will be at training camp tomorrow with my children to go see some tackling. Let them see some tackling. So, man, I'm going to tell you, we're going to have a good time tomorrow. 11 a.m. Make sure you guys tap in. 11 a.m. I'll be live in the morning with my sons. You guys already know what it is. It's your boy West Coast. Thank you guys for tapping in. I think I only blocked one person tonight, and that's because he said some disrespectful, rude-ass stuff. Other than that, man, the comment box is y'all's. It belongs to y'all, man. I'm not going to – whatever y'all want to talk about in the comment box, as long as it's on subject and you ain't being rude, I'm going to let y'all do what you want to do because that's y'all space. You know what I'm saying? This is my space. That's y'all space. You know what I'm saying? I'm understanding that. It took me a couple years to understand that, but I understand that the comment box, that's you guys' space. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to bang on y'all too hard for saying stupid stuff in the comment box. I didn't mean to say stupid stuff, but you know what I'm saying? But saying weird stuff in the comment box, I ain't going to bang on y'all because that's y'all space. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow morning we're going to be live at training camp because that's my space. You feel me? And if you want to get that content raw and uncut like nowhere else, you better tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. You already know what it is, though. It is your boy West Coast, and we out. Never look down because stars up.